Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your release for this week. It is a special release this week. I have 2 new fabric bases for you and all solid colours for those fabric bases, which means they will be available at a special price for you today. So 15 fabrics I have, and these fabrics are just perfection for winter. The first one I have to show you is a faux wool. Now it is 100% poly. There's no other fibres in there, just 100% poly. It does have some stretch though. 320 GSM and as cozy as it can be. I have 5 colours in this one to show you. So this one's normally going to be $26 per metre. It's going to be $23.50 per metre just for Sunday, 18th of June, the day that it releases. Let me show you this fabric. So this is a 1 metre cut, and you can see how big and thick and gorgeous it is just from the size of this cut. And I just want to show you up close. So this is the tan. Let me see if I can just move this light here so you can see that just that little bit better. So it's kind of two-toned there, and you can see that texture there. It's a little bit boucle, I think. Let me open it up. So this is the wrong side. So it's nice and smooth. It's not itchy at all. It's actually lovely and soft. And I did find once I washed it, it got even softer again. But look at that gorgeous texture. Thickness there. It's just beautiful. So let's have a look at this piece. So you've got some horizontal stretch there. Let's see if we've got any vertical. A bit of give really, so not a huge amount of stretch. But for this sort of a fabric, the sorts of garments that you're likely to make with it, you probably don't need a huge amount of stretch, but a little bit is obviously good. All right, so this is the tan, and it's just gorgeous, and I've matched it up with 1630. Now this isn't a perfect match, but what I found when I sewed mine up is that the thread actually just kind of disappears into here anyway, and you can't see it too much. Now I wouldn't be using a red thread for top stitching or anything, but a close match is good for this one. So this is your tan faux wool. The next one is black, which is what I am wearing. So I have made myself this. It's called a pleated collar cape. It's what it's called. It's from Gina Renee Designs. I think I actually found it on Etsy or something like that. And I have used the ultra pink casino on the inside to line it. It's really cute, really comfortable to wear, and very, very warm. It's really, really nice. So it is all pleated here, and that got very, very thick, and the collar is pleated as well. So my sewing machine did handle it well, but I was planning to use the press studs that we have in stock at the moment instead of buttons here. But with these pleats, it was just too thick to get them through. So I had to go with the buttons instead, and it looks absolutely fine. So this particular pattern didn't require any stretch. It was actually for wovens. And both the fabrics that I have used are stretch. They're knit fabrics, but they have worked really, really well. So this is quite different for me, and I really like how it's turned out. So the black wool obviously goes with our black thread, 4000. All right, next one, we have peaches and cream. Let me show you. Again, it's kind of two-toned. It's losing the pink a little bit in this light. It is looking more apricot than it really is in this light here today. I wonder if I do it that way. No. See that little bit of pink in the background. It's not showing up beautifully, unfortunately. So check the photos on the website because it is a bit pinker than it's showing here. I matched this one up though with just the creamy coloured thread, which is 3000, and I know that looks way off there, but again, because this top layer is more cream than pink, and it's more pink on the background. I think it'll actually go quite well with that one. Or you might just have a nice soft pink at home that would work. So this is peaches and cream. Now, Snow White is next. And this is gorgeous. So pretty. So this is not two-toned. This is like the black. It's just all the one color. It's gorgeous. It's so lovely and soft, this fabric. And it's just going to be perfect for winter. So 1000 is the thread for this one. And our last faux wool is navy. This again is a two-toned. So it's almost got a black in the background. It's better back here, I think, isn't it? And then the navy. It's just gorgeous. All right, this one I matched up with, let me get the right one, 3555. So these rolls are absolutely massive, but there's not a huge amount of fabric on them. So because I had a bit of an idea of what I was getting, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I didn't go crazy. And for most of the colors, I just got one roll. I did get two for black and navy. But it's still not a huge amount of fabric that we have. So if this is something that you want, don't delay with this one, because I don't have another order coming for a little bit yet. So this won't be back until next winter if I'm able to order it again. Okay, so that is all of our faux wool, and it's just beautiful. Next, our next new fabric is Sherpa. Now this fabric I have seen a few times before and thought that it is gorgeous, but I've been a little bit scared to order it because it's so soft, it's so beautiful. It's got a really high rayon content, which makes me very scared about pilling. I bit the bullet and I've ordered it, so let's see how it goes. I'm going to take my cape off so I can show you what I have on underneath. I promise I am dressed underneath. I'm not going to be flashing. Undo these buttons. So I made myself a little jumper out of the Sherpa. So I've used Grasshopper and black. This has been washed and it's been worn a few times now. When I washed it, some of the fluff from the outside did end up, some of the fluff from the inside did end up on the outside. So I just used a sticky roller to get that off. It's sewed up quite well. I do have one tip for you when I show you some of these fabrics. But it has started to peel a little bit. I think it's worse under the arms, if you can see that little bit there. I haven't picked any of this peeling off yet, but I do plan to. So this is after a couple of wears, and I think it's not so bad. It's not as bad as I feared it would be. All right, let me show you this cut of fabric. So this one is Grasshopper. Just undo this. All right, so it's gorgeous and smooth on the outside, and then it's got this fleeciness on the inside. So it's like really, really soft tracksuit material. That's what I think of it as. In saying that, I don't think I would make a pair of pants out of this, just because joggers is probably a better word, right, than pants, more like tracksuit pants. I feel there's higher friction levels in pants. You know, your legs as you're walking will rub together, and I think the pilling would probably be worse on that. Now, if you're just planning to have them for around the house and it's no issue at all, I do worry about the pilling though if it comes to pants. All right, so it's so stretchy. It's rayon, so it's going to be stretchy. What is this? 84% rayon, 16% poly. Again, there's no spandex in this, but as you can see, it does have stretch. It's 230 GSM. It's got a little bit of give going vertically there. Gorgeous drape, and you can see the drape from this jumper that I have made. So it is really, really beautiful. Don't let me, I know I'm scaring you probably a little bit with what I'm saying, but I just want you to know what you're getting. I don't want you to be disappointed if it does start to peel. This is pilled a little bit, not a huge amount, but I do plan to just pick that off so that I can wear this again, and you know, many more times over the winter, just to keep it nice. This one is, I don't have that, a Grasshopper. I put it with X660 as the matching thread. All of these threads will be up on our website, and there'll be links in there as well. Okay, so this jumper that I'm wearing is the Merlot Fields Tea by Sew House 7. Quite an easy sew. What I found when I sewed this up though is I had some trouble with the neckband. This fabric is really good until you stretch it, and then it rolls really, really badly. And I could see that, I could see it happening. I thought, I'm just gonna sew it and just see how it goes. Well, I had the wrong side on the right side. I had big gaps. It was an absolute mess. So I had to cut the whole thing off. So I've got some samples for you here. So this is a little mock neckband that I have made up. We just fold it in half. Now, you know, a neckband, you just can't avoid stretching a neckband. It has to stretch a little bit to get on. So here is your neckband. It's all nice and straight. It's all no problem at all. But as soon as you give it a stretch, which I know that's a lot of stretch, it is all curled over, and there's not much coming back from that. So this is what I had. You know, I'm stretching it out. I'm trying to sew, and it's just all rolled. So the wrong side is going on the right side, and it was a mess. So, I mean, a way to get around it would be to cut your neckband wider, so that you can sew further in. But look, even just stretching it a small amount, it's just rolled over. So it's really, really difficult. So what I did is I cut this off. I made myself a whole new neckband, and I overlocked the raw edges. And then that way I was able to stretch it, sew it in, and it didn't roll up on me. So that's my tip for this fabric, and any fabric that rolls a lot, is to just overlock your raw edges, and you'll come up with a really nice smooth finish on your neckband. Okay, so next color is the black, of course, which is just beautiful. This fabric is so incredibly soft. It's just so nice. And it's really, really beautiful to wear. It feels lovely. This is quite a comfortable style jumper, I think. So that probably helps in the comfort level. But it is so gorgeous and soft. Really beautiful and drapey. It's just really nice. Okay, 4,000 is a thread to go with this black. Next we have, I'm not going to pull all of these out. I'm just going to show you the colours. So this one is Apricot Brandy, which is a bit of a different colour. I could not find a coordinating thread for this one. And next one, let's just move that. This one is Paprika, which is not quite red, not quite orange, but somewhere in there. So I've matched it up with X104. So let me show you these two together, because they're kind of in the same family, but they're definitely different colours. So Apricot Brandy and Paprika. Now this next colour, I already have a cut for myself at home because I just love it so much. It's called Green Tambourine. It's the most beautiful green. I'm a bit obsessed by it. I don't have a thread to match it, unfortunately, but it's so beautiful. Green Tambourine. And we have Ice Cream. So this one I put with 3,000. So it's not a white, it's an off-white, an ivory, but it's really pretty. Now, Reef Waters is this denim coloured blue, which is a really pretty colour. No matching thread for this one. And then this one we call True Blue. Now it's in the navy family, but it's actually quite a bright navy. So I didn't want to call it just navy. So we've come up with True Blue, We've got, I think I told you before, we've got the Pantone swatches, which is amazing for helping us find colour names. So this one was obviously quite close to True Blue. 825 is the matching thread for this one. And last colour is Raspberry Wine, which is really, really pretty. It's almost a burgundy. In fact, our supplier called it burgundy. It's a really gorgeous colour. All right, so this Sherpa, so I've said to you 84% rayon, 16% poly, 230 GSM. It's going to be $20 per metre, but it will be $18 per metre for today for its release day. So again, I don't have a huge amount of each one because I want to see how it goes. So there's really just a roll of each one. There might be 2 rolls of black, but otherwise there's just a roll of each one. So if you're interested, do jump on board and get those. They are now all up on the website. They are really beautiful. They're, you know, they're new bases, so I know you don't know exactly what they are, but they are gorgeous. So your coats and jackets and that sort of thing for the wool is gorgeous. You can even make yourself a nice work dress from the wool. And then your more casual things from the Sherpa, it's just beautiful. So all of these are on the website, www.lushfabrics.com.au. Any questions, just ask. Don't forget to enter our competitions on Facebook and on YouTube. We have 2 $25 Lush gift cards up for grabs. All right, I hope you like these as much as I do. If not, I've got more coming next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.